Is rectangular solids. Okay, so you have a standard box or a cube. Okay, one of them's called a cuboid, the other one's called a cube. What you need to remember there is they all have 6 sides. Okay, so there's 6 sides like a dice. In the cube's case, all the sides are the same length. So that what that means is in the cube's case, each length is worth L. So if you draw this in 2 dimensions, it's L by L, which gets you L squared. How many of them is there? 6 of them. That means the total surface area is 6L squared. These are not in your notes. These are just meant to be common sense at this stage. The other one is volume, guys. Volume is your length by your width by your height. But in this case, length by width by height is volume. But in this case, it's L multiplied by L multiplied by L because they're all the same length. That would mean it's L cubed. Okay. For the box, guys, I'll do the box using the examples the best way. Question 1. The length is 6, the breadth is 5, the height is 4. It doesn't matter if I jumble all those numbers up. I could call the height 6, the width 5, and the length 4. It doesn't really matter what way you do it. You still get the same answer. Now what I want you to look at here is calculate the volume. The volume is very easy. It's 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5. It's measured in centimeters. That means it's centimeters cubed because you multiplied centimeters multiplied by centimeters multiplied by centimeters. That means it's centimeters to the power of 3. Now 6 by 4 by 5 will get you 120. The next thing you're doing after that is you're now going to do the surface area. The surface area, if you were to finish off your box, will look something like this. You can see the missing sides. There's 6 sides in total. So what we'll do is we'll take each side. This side here is 5 by 4, which is 20. That means it's 20 at the front, 20 at the back. Then the top side is what, guys? It's 5 across and how many back? 6. That makes it 30 top and bottom. Everybody right there? So it'll be 20 plus 20, 30 plus 30, and then finally, what about what's the side I didn't do? I didn't do this side here. 1 second. I didn't do 6 by, was it 6 by 4, was it? So 6 times 4, that's 24 for this side here. And then the other 24 side is that one at the back. So they're both worth 24. So what's the last part then? Plus 24 plus another 24. 48 plus 60 is 108. 108 plus 40, 148. Is it centimeters, centimeters squared, or centimeters cubed? Now, centimeters cubed is when you can fill it. Surface area. It's like you're painting an object. When you're painting an object, when you're filling an object, it's centimeters cubed. When you paint the surface of an object, centimeters squared, because it's an area. So that means it's 48 centimeters squared. Another way of doing that is using the formula here. Once again, this formula is not in your notes. It's going to be 2 times length by width, 2 times length by height, plus 2 times breadth by height. So all you have to do is this. 2 times 6 by 5, 2 times 6 by 4, 2 times 5 by 4, and you'll also get 148 centimeters squared. You can use the formula, or I generally do it this way. I generally just work out each side individually. I prefer it that way. I don't have to learn it off then. Okay. If you go to question 6, an open rectangular tank. Question 1, question 6 is full of water. The volume of water is 2.4 liters. Straight away I have to convert 2.4 liters into centimeters cubed. How do I do that? Anybody? What do I do? Multiply by 1,000 and I get? Anybody? 2,400 centimeters cubed. That is the volume of this object. Now what I have to do is calculate its height. What is the volume of a box? Anybody tell me volume of a box? By height, which is going to be what? 20 times 15? 300 h. 300 multiplied by the height. Yep, indeed. And then 300 h equals 2400. So what happens when you divide by 300? What you get? 8. 8 what? It's a length. Height is a length only, so it's just centimeters. Everybody alright with that? Okay. Finally, the surface area of a cube. Can anybody tell me what is the surface area of a cube? Anybody tell me what the surface area of a cube is? What does that mean? What does that physically mean to somebody who doesn't know those words? It means if you were painting it, it'd be all the space that you paint. So if you painted every edge of this, that's what would happen. So what do we know about it? Every length is the same, isn't that correct? So what's the area of one face? Area of one face, anybody? What is it? X multiplied by x, x squared. How many different sides do we have? 6. So it's 6x squared is the surface area. The surface area also equals 150. Divided by 6 and you get 25, and then you get x equals 5. It has 5 centimeters surface area.